Love and light, my good people. This is Carrie TMT with another video for you guys. If you would be so kindly to like, share, comment, subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you come across my videos on another forum such as Facebook, I would like for you to also comment on the YouTube channel. It helps get my videos out to more people so that they can help them. Now, with no further ado, this gentleman right here beside me is the infamous, the powerhouse, my friend. I'm so happy to have him here, Mr. Al Mecca. Welcome.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me. Glad I could be here.
You guys, if they want to follow you, where should they look you up at?
Hit me up on Facebook, Al Mecca. Hit me up on Instagram, Al Mecca 330. You know, follow me on YouTube. I'm about to get that popping again, full strength.
Absolutely.
So, you know, I ain't hard to find. You know.
You guys, for those of you who didn't get that, I'm going to leave all of his links down in the description box below. Okay, you guys, if you don't really know who Mr. Al Mecca is, he is everything hip-hop. He is one of the pioneers of hip-hop in the Canton area, aka Pro Football Hall of Fame city. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Man, it's been a long road. You know, always been on this hip-hop. I used to live on the East Coast. I was born and raised in this area, Northeast Ohio. You know, born in Cleveland, raised in Canton, moved out east, back, brought the hip-hop vibe with me, you know, did my thing, worked with people like Dave Tolliver, Gerald Levert, you know, always been in the music, just always in the background, and then eventually just moved to TV, Ilmag TV, and just started making pop from there.
You guys, Mr. Al Mecca is being very humble. If you did not know, you guys, we are absolutely on the 20th year anniversary of Illmatic TV. Let me tell you guys about Mr. Al Mecca. He called up the cable company and was like, what do I have to do to get a station? He created something for us back in 2000, 20 years ago. He gave us a platform for up-and-coming artists. Can you please tell us a little bit about that?
Well, 99, my mother had passed, and it was a very depressing time for me, and I really needed something to do with my energy. So I just kind of fell back for a minute and was trying to figure out what I wanted to do. And I remember that summer, before she had passed, I had a camcorder, and I was just running around filming everything. I'm at Cincinnati Jazz Fest, riding through the hood, 2nd Street, just filming everything. So I just had a compilation of footage. And then one day, you know, I'm sitting back with some of my friends and was watching it, and, you know, it came up in conversation. It would be a dope TV show. The light bulb went off, so I made it happen.
Absolutely.
You know, plus I needed something to do with that energy.
Yeah. Yeah, what a way to, that's going to segue into what I really want to talk to you about. I really commend you for saying you needed to do something with your energy, you know, taking a dark time in your life and making something very positive that someone, myself, enjoyed this show. Thank you for that.
No problem.
So you guys can understand why I would have someone like Al Mecca on the show, because he has a wealth of knowledge, tons of wisdom, and he is always dropping jewels in my satchel, and I appreciate that. So what I really wanted to talk to you about is, you know, I'm a mother of sons, and in our community we have an alarming rate of death, incarceration of our younger youth males.
And depression. And
depression, absolutely. If you did not see that video of mine on depression, please go check that out. Sorry for the shameless plug, but please, it could help somebody. What are your thoughts on mentorship? Who should be taking on that role? Who do these kids, young men, where can they turn?
Well, actually, any responsible adult, male adult, should take on a role. Like if you live in the neighborhood and you see a kid struggling, you know, sometimes it's okay to just, hey, how you doing? You know, approach these kids, be receptive to what they have to say, and learn how to communicate with these kids. You know, sometimes just hey, how you doing? You know, go a long way. Just speaking to them. You know, that's how I grew up. You know, at the park. You know, we listened to the older heads, and the older heads wasn't always doing right, but a lot of times they was telling us right. You know what I'm saying? So it's not always the messenger, but the message.
I like how you say that, because, you know, sometimes, you know, we think of the old heads or the OGs as the gentlemen who weren't always doing well, but, you know, they had a respect from us young ones that we listened to what they said. My concern is that our youth now, they don't understand that, and they're looking for the person with all the accolades on the ball who's never been through anything, who's always been on the straight and narrow, and I don't think it's relatable.
Or what they seem as the straight and narrow, what they seem as successful, but like, oh, well, if he ain't driving the Benz, he can't tell me nothing. And it's not even like that. There's a lot of good mentors in the school systems, like a lot of the coaches, such as Frank McLeod. I know he's coaching over there in McKinley. Keith McLeod over there East Canton. It's too many names because I don't want to forget nobody.
Right.
I don't even know why I went down that road. But like a lot of these coaches, you know, they're good dudes.
Yeah.
And they're from the hood, you know, so they understand the struggle, you know. So it's a lot of positive people in our community.
Right.
You know, it's just, with kids, you have to take the extra step. And a lot of that, too, is how some of y'all raise y'all kids, because, like, some of these people, you raising your kids, like, don't say nothing to my kid.
Say that.
That ain't cool.
Which brings me to my next question. Thank you for that. The whole concept of it takes a village to raise a child.
It really does.
Is that possible today with that mentality of parenting?
It's possible, but parents gonna have to check themselves. You know, that they gonna have to do some reflection and get out of that don't say nothing to my kids mentality. Like how we complain about the schools, but schools can't really discipline kids, and I've seen a lot of times, like and usually it's the mom go up to the school and flip on the teacher, and that child was just dead wrong.
Yes.
You know, and you know, teachers in a tough position.
Yeah, I can speak truthfully. I taught for Canton City for 7 years, and that exact thing would happen. But honey, they didn't understand that Miss Barr was like, you know, and you know, it would be where if we didn't say anything to the parent about the child, we didn't care. Like, correct. Obviously, I care. That's why I'm on your child, because I care about their outcome. I care if they get it. You know what I mean? So I'm glad you said that. Like, in myself, I need to check myself. I need to reflect on, you know, was I that parent? Oh, don't say nothing to my kid, when they very well should have been spoken to.
Because there's always going to be an outside influence.
Yeah.
You can raise your kid with all the jewels and drop all the knowledge, but sometimes they just need another voice.
Right.
You know, because it's easy for a kid to be like, oh, mom don't know what she's talking about. Dad don't know what. He'd say the same thing all the time. But then when they're hearing it from other people, like say if your son is at the gym and he hooping, you know, and maybe somebody down there pulling him aside, like, look, young man, whoop-de-whoop. That message starts sinking in. It's all about planting that seed and getting it to fertilize and grow.
Absolutely. Oh my gosh, so you guys understand why Mr. Al Mecca is here on the Tim and Son. Oh my goodness. So now back to you. I want to know, with this being the 20-year anniversary, everything is being revamped right now.
Yeah.
Everything. I guess my question is, with hands up in a praying position, is there something that we can expect in the near future for Illmatic TV?
Well, honestly, I've been talking to one of my partners, C Love, Carlton Williams. He was the original host of the show. So we've been talking about some things. I've been doing some research because the landscape of everything has changed, because when we was originally doing Illmatic TV, there weren't a lot of public access TV shows going on. So especially doing what we was doing, so that's how we were able to take over Northeast Ohio, you know, be #1 public access TV show in about 3 years in a row. You know, so we knew what it was doing.
Yes.
And two, the area, a lot of local artists, they're doing their thing. It's not too many shows. you know, because a lot of people are doing things online and they handle a lot of things themselves. So we're just really trying to figure out, if we jump in, what can we do to separate ourselves from the pack?
Absolutely.
Because I believe in being unique and being able to stand out, so I can do what I need to do how I prefer to do it.
I'm so going to hold you to that, because, you know, at the end of the day, what was really so dope is that, you know, yes, everything is turned on, everything is online, everything is behind the phone. You still need that human interacting. Yeah. Future performers, you need some practice in performing in front of crowds, and plus that crowd energy gets you so hyped. Like, we need a platform like that.
Yeah, and being able to do what I'm saying, a lot of it's a lot of good artists. I love the younger artists that's in Stark County right now. They're doing their thing. You know, they do have things to work on. You know, as far as Mag TV was a nice platform as far as artist development, because we gave people opportunities. This is how you sit down and do an interview. And I used to tell them, I can't make you look bad. Only you can make yourself look bad. So how it's coming out your mouth is a reflection of you, not me. I'm not going to try to pigeonhole you and, you know, be one of them type of interviewers, but I will give you the opportunity to either make or break yourself. And a lot of these guys nowadays, they're very sensitive to criticism, you know, and it's like, you can't be in entertainment insensitive, you know, because I know personally, because I dealt with probably the biggest entertainment backlash in the area.
Really?
You know, you seen the newspaper article. I thought it was hilarious. I don't take nothing serious.
I wasn't going to bring up the fact.
We ain't going to go all the way down that road, but you read the articles, and some of y'all know what I'm talking about, you know, but I didn't flinch, man. I don't really, as long as I'm doing my thing, and I take everything with a grain of salt. One of my OGs hollering at me, I take it with a grain of salt and be like, you know what? And sometimes they right. You know, and as long as it's coming from a good place, I can take any criticism. Take what
applies and let the rest fly. Absolutely. You know, because there's always a little bit of goodness in everything. Criticism is criticism, good or bad. It can help you. Oh my goodness, Mr. Mount. Oh my God. Oh my God. Is there anything that you want to share with us as we're closing out?
Let's take care of our community. Let's bring the community back to what it's supposed to be. That's why we have the mini park reunion. It's August 8th.
Nice.
Every year. The world is invited to come. So get your family, come down. It's free food, free live band, DJ doing his thing. And what we do, we just come together. Shout out to Scott Burton, Sal Curtis, Ola Ball, Eric Rains, Kevin Hall. If I forgot anybody, my bad. But we feed our community.
Nice.
We do raffles. I mean, we gave a kid a bike. He got the bike stolen, but you know, he had a bike. And he lit up, but it got stolen. So I know it was a nice bike. So they ain't gonna steal your bike if it ain't a nice bike.
Exactly.
You know, but for them few months he had it though.
Yeah.
You know, he was on top of the world. But we just, it's a nice free event. You can learn more about it if you follow me on Facebook. That's where I promote it most. But we just feed the community and show love back to a community we was all raised. Not too many of us still live in that same hood, but we always go back.
Beautiful.
And like the old heads and the new heads, like people who weren't even living there, we invite them to come down. This is us, you know, an extension of our family. So that's how we do, you know, spread love. It's the Canton way.
I love it. Carrie TMT will be there with cameras rolling. So
make it happen. Make it happen.
We'll definitely have that footage on the channel for you guys.
August 8th, Hall of Fame weekend. It goes down.
Mr. Al Mecca, thank you so much. I'm really a hugger, but thank you so much. You guys, this has been Carrie TMT with another 10-minute video with the infamous Mr. Al Mecca. You guys, love and light. Remember, takes what applies, let the rest fly. Until then, you guys, see ya.
Peace.